Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. So I was watching an interview on DJ Smallz Eyes yesterday. Um, Ward says that his current girlfriend cut him in the face by throwing a hookah at him. The glass cut him somehow. I guess it broke on his face. Now he went on to say a couple things that really disturbed me. He said that they do need couples therapy. He plans on marrying this woman that cut his face and scarred him for the rest of his life. And he does not think they're toxic. They do need to go to couples therapy and they're getting married. And this is not the first time that something like this happened. I do want to say, bro, if you feel like you need to go to a doctor, then yes, you are in a toxic situation. Because what do doctors do? They clean out toxins. So if you feel like you need professional help, then the situation is indeed toxic. How do I know this? Because you have a scar on your face from somebody physically abusing you, and you're a Percocet addict. And all drug addicts are toxic people, okay? 80% of relationships that involve one drug addict, there's some kind of abuse going on, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, whatever. Okay, so that's that. The second thing I want to say is this is a black dude, man. This is a black guy from the inner urban community, aka the hood, man. And what we have to understand, especially black people, of course, 75% of us grow up without a father. And what is the father's primary job outside of providing? To guard and to protect, bro. If we don't know how it feels to be protected, then of course things like this are going to seem normal. Things like this are going to happen. Things like this are not going to phase us how they should. There's no way, no matter what you do, what you have done, what you have bought me, put me through school, supported my business, you have all of these amazing traits, but there's no way I'm going to stay with somebody if they cut my face, bro. If they physically abused me, bro. That's never happened. That's never happened. The only time, and it wasn't even, I mean, by definition, it was physical abuse. But I didn't have anywhere to stay and I was in the middle of nowhere. And it stopped real quick because I responded accordingly. There's nothing you can do in a situation when somebody cuts your face with a hookah, bro, besides leave. It's not like she smacked you and you returned the favor and she stopped smacking you for forever after that. It's not like she called you a name in front of your mother and you did something and she never did it again. You got a scar on your face, bro. And the thing about it is, man, people in the black community, we have to understand, we have to see what protection looks like. We have to feel like it. If you're growing up and things are constantly happening to you that could have been prevented easily if you had a father around, if you grow up in that with that scenario, then things like this are going to happen, bro. You're going to think this is okay, or you're going to feel like you deserve it because you've never been in a state where you actually felt completely safe. If you don't know what it feels like, bro, of course. If you don't know what love really looks like, if you don't know what mothers actually do, things are going to look weird to you, bro. They're going to be alien to your understanding and you're going to think there's something wrong. I met people where I met women who cannot respect a man until he put their hands on them, or if they're already not scared of him, like because he's so much physically bigger than that person, then they don't respect them, or the dude literally has to hit them. I've been in situations like that. It's toxic, bro. You do all of this, but you're not gonna take me seriously until I smack you and choke you because you don't think that's something I'm capable of doing. That's not okay, bro. If the, in situations like that, it's for real just because there's no fathers, bro. Because that chick didn't have a dad. And the dad that she did have at some point was very physically abusive. That's not cool, bro. You cannot just let people do what they want to do, stay with you, benefit by staying with you, because you don't understand what it feels like to be protected. And I understand because you don't allow certain things to happen from your own gender, but when it comes to the opposite sex, you let things slide because of whatever it may be, bro. It's nothing that she could give to this man to make it okay for her to have cut her, for her to have cut his face like that, and for her to continue to do things like that. The fact that this happened before is just sick, bro. And people like this, to be honest, I wish them healing, but I don't wish them anything positive in their life until they heal. That sounds cruel. That sounds cruel and all. But what are you going to do with the positive energy if you still are in a situation like this? What are you going to do with millions of dollars if you let a female hit you and throw stuff at you and scar your face, your identity, your face? What are you going to do with your life for real? What are you going to do with prosperity and abundance and happiness? You're not going to know how to handle that. Because I'm sure you were chilling before she did whatever she did. You didn't even know how to de-escalate that situation. How are you going to stop anything for real from bad happening to any positive energy or any abundance that I wish on you? If I did wish you positivity and abundance, she would take it and give it to another nigga. Because you can't protect yourself. Because you can't say, no, that's not okay. You hurt me. You don't deserve to be comfortable in my presence anymore. You don't deserve this money that I'm about to bring in. You don't even deserve freedom, bro. Now, somebody told me, I didn't even get how important this statement was. Don't build something that you can't protect. And I got it a couple years later, but this is one of those situations like, you built this relationship, you built this safety net around her, and now she's destroying it by abusing you. Why does she feel comfortable? What did you do to make her feel comfortable enough to do something like this? See, there's two things in this situation that would make somebody do something like this. Either you physically abuse her a lot and emotionally abuse her a lot, you cheated on her, and now you feel like you would feel guilty if you did anything back to her. Or she called the police on you. She probably put you in jail before. Or she really just thinks you're a bitch-ass nigga. Because that's the only reason that somebody will put themselves in that situation. Somebody who does not have half of your body strength would do something like this. A dog that is that much smaller than a pit bull biting the ankle of a pit bull thinks the pit bull's a bitch-ass nigga. They think nothing's gonna happen to them. They feel safe. They feel comfortable enough to put their head in the lion's mouth and shake it. That doesn't make any sense, bro. But what we need to learn from LYFT Ward is to escape. Is to run. Is to build yourself up enough where you don't value anybody that much, because she would be willing to separate his soul from his body, and she would be willing to do anything to him, to be honest. If she could do that, she would do anything to you, bro. She would cheat on you with anyone and do the worst things possible. She would take your life if she would do something like that. More than once. Continuously. And she plans on doing it again. All right, that's it. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the van, you the van, we the van together, man. Lives in the breath. Breathe in. Peace.